Gotta get those gains. Yeah, gotta one more. Yeah. Now I'm ready to start this show, brother.
Super cool radio.
Now that my workout is complete. Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Season 5. Before we jump into the action, if you could, please thumbs up this video and make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any awesome, super cool radio content. Also, the best way to support this channel is to buy the shirts at threadless.com. All links are in the description. Each purchase directly supports SCR and allows us to continue making great episodes like this one you're currently watching. I'm opening the show with the latest single from Brock Pytel. Brock is best known for the singing drummer for Montreal pop-punk band The Doughboys. I had the opportunity to chat with Brock. We discussed the new single, Anemic Heart, new Slip-Ons music in the works, Iggy Pop, and so much more. I had a really great time chatting with him. The interview is available on your favorite streaming platform. A link is in the description as well. Right now, I'm going to feature his latest single. Hope you all enjoy. If you do, please support Brock Pytel. Here's his new single, Anemic Heart. Check it out.
That's feeling all the lamentations of regret, despising things I should forget. But if you thought
Once again, that was Anemic Heart by Brock Pytel. Anemic Heart is an amazing single that I very much enjoy. Now it is time for the Monthly Mayhem Roundup, presented by my man DJ JC of the Brutal Block. What shows are coming up soon? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm DJ JC on location, on the block. This is what shows are happening this month. First up, we have Diabology with their Shedding Skin Tour of 2023. It starts February 17th in San Dimas, California. Then February 18th, they'll be in Hot Desert Springs, California. February 19th, Tucson, Arizona. February 20th, Houston, Texas. February 21st, Laredo, Texas. February 22nd, Arlington, Texas. February 23rd, Denton, Texas. February 24th, Flagstaff, Arizona. And they will be ending the tour February 25th in Phoenix, Arizona. This tour is in support of the album Father of Serpents, which is out now on Dissonant Hymns Records. Check it out. Next up, we have Zero King and Gravel Switch playing Saturday, February 11th at Milligan's. It's a 21 up only show, and it's $5 to get in. And Saturday, February 18th in Denver, the band Repent and Met by Moonlight will be playing at Black Sky Brewery. Show starts at 8 p.m. and it is free to check out. And on Friday, February 17th, our boys Within Giants Reach will be playing with Macaria, Shadows Hound, Slow Pulse, Kingdom TX, and Immortal Execution at Fitzgerald's. This is a 21 and over show, and there is a $12 cover. Doors open at 7. Hope you guys enjoy that show. And last up, Saturday, February 11th, our friends Casket Robbery are playing Battle for the Crown, Miss Michigan Metal, sponsored by Michigan Metal Fest and Quality Roots. Check that one out. I don't have a lot of information, but I do know doors are opening at 6 p.m. and they will be at the Music Factory. And that's about all we got for the month of February here on the block. Don't forget to check out Brutal Block every Tuesday at noon with your host, DJ JC, on Super Cool Radio, and I hope you have a metal February.
Thank you so much, DJ JC, for the Monthly Mayhem Roundup. Now it's time for the latest news and topics. This first bit of news is for the wrestling fans out there. Hardy performed a Sold Out live at the Royal Rumble on January 28th. It was not well received by the live audience or WWE officials. There's even a report that WWE officials scoffed at the live performance. Was the performance bad? After watching live video taken during the event, I don't think it was that bad. The TV mix didn't sound great. It sounded really bad. The music, it all just kind of blended together. I really couldn't understand the song very well. From the live performance, it matched the live performance quality of previous live recordings. So I don't think it was that bad. I do think the placement of the live performance was not in the ideal location. I think it should have opened the show instead of going on before the main event. It was already a long pay-per-view as it was, plus already having the main event. Crowd was getting a little bit restless since it was already going to go past midnight. But let me know in the comments what you think of Hardy's performance. Plus, let me know what your favorite artist performance at a wrestling event is. But I will say, bad performances do happen. We're all human. It's just bound to happen. But you know who was on point? Pat McAfee. On to some tour news. Sleep Signals is getting ready for their Sinking Ships Part 1 tour starting on February 15th. This is Sleep Signals' second tour back since their return of tour last year. In 2021, the band experienced a severe bus accident on tour with P.O.D. From Ashes to New and All Good Things that left several members in the hospital and rehabilitating injuries for months. The band released their music video for their return to commemorate their comeback from the accident and started touring again in late 2022. Sleep Signals will rock Papa Pete's in Kalamazoo, Michigan on a Saturday, February 25th. I'm going to be at the show. I can't wait to see Sleep Signals live for the first time. I'm definitely very excited. Sleep Signals will be performing alongside Whole Heart, New Age Premonition, Split the Sea, and Heavy Lies the Crown. If you cannot make it out to that show, Sleep Signals will be performing at Stan's Room at Pierre's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the next night with Controller, Voice of Silas, and To Breathe Again. If you can, please come out to either of those shows. It will be an amazing time. The last topic I want to cover is a little bit more serious. This issue has been gaining more attention over the last few weeks. I'm talking about AI art. I'm just going to flat out say it. AI art is theft. What AI-inspired art does is take pieces from different artists to create a painting or song, and these human artists do not receive any credit or royalties. These human artists have taken years to hone their craft and apply their trade, and AI just takes their work. The focus has been mostly on paintings and drawings. However, we are starting to see this in the music industry as well. There's been AI-created songs and even AI artists. Where's the line? Where does this stop? Will AI push out human artists? I really hope not. Humans are imperfectly perfect, and that imperfection is where true art is. Humans can evolve and create new masterpieces. AI just takes part of those masterpieces and calls it their own. There's no evolution with AI artists. So in conclusion, everyone, please support human artists. They've spent years learning their trade, and they should be rewarded for their hard work. Now it's time for another edition of This Week in History. What historic events happened this week? Let's find out! Some interesting history. On February 4th, 1972, Senator Strom Thurmond suggested to then Attorney General John Mitchell to deport John Lennon. Strom was concerned that Lennon was associating with new left leaders who were strong advocates of the Dump Nixon campaign. One of Thurmond's memos argued that radical leftists had devised a plan to hold rock concerts in various primary election states using Lennon as the drawing card. Their goal, according to the memo, was to recruit young people to disrupt the Republican National Convention in San Diego. Lennon's visa was revoked based on a 1968 misdemeanor marijuana conviction in England. Lennon fought for 4 years and would be granted full residency in 1976. A very interesting piece of music history and the government conspiracy to deport John Lennon. In 1977, also on February 4th, Rumors, the 11th studio album by Fleetwood Mac, was released. Rumors stayed at the top of the Billboard 200 for 31 non-consecutive weeks, while also reaching number 1 in the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. On February 7th, 1973, the Stooges released their third album, Raw Power. This album is considered by some to be America's response to the British invasion. Plus, this album, it rocks. It's amazing. If you haven't checked it out yet, give Raw Power a listen. And now the last bit of history before we wrap up the show. On February 9th, 1964, the Beatles made their first appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. The broadcast draws 37.3 million viewers. Started the history about John Lennon, and we closed out the history segment with John Lennon and the Beatles. Thanks so much for tuning in to another super cool radio episode. I was honestly very nervous with changing up the format for this season, but I've received a lot of great feedback, and I am very grateful for everyone who continues to tune into Super Cool Radio. Is there any news or topics that you want me to cover? Leave it in the comments section down below. Before we go, I'm going to spin one more song. My friends Overdrive Orchestra recently released a killer new song entitled Written in Sand. If anyone's not familiar, Overdrive Orchestra is a psychedelic hard rock quartet that is an orchestration of sound, soul, and energy. Their sound and vibe has been described as gritty, natural, and symphonic. Frontman Chris Cranach's lyrical themes touch upon peace, love, spirituality, and enlightenment, while also expressing communal frustrations with politics, taboos, and the human condition. The band prides itself on their intuitive songwriting sensibility and dynamic sonic textures. Overdrive Orchestra is an awesome band, and I hope you enjoy their new single, Written in Sand. Check it out.
The rules were written upon the sand, or perhaps it was a poem. The tide is turning on the blood-red moon. Hear the trees and forest moan. The iron fortress was overthrown, with children, house and home, and not a whisper could be heard, not a soul besides my own. The commoners have come and gone. I held their hope within my hand. The conquerors have let me try. The story's written in the sand. My foes are slain, strewn across this land, among the ruin and debris. Forgotten treasures lay buried deep, dug up and waiting for a key. My lover's lost among the beasts and ghouls. Her eyes I fear I may not see. The commoners have come and gone. I held their hope within my hand. The conquerors have let me try. The story's written in the sand. Commoners have come and gone. I held their hope within my hand. The conquerors have let me try. The story's written in the sand. The commoners have come and gone. I held their hope within my hand. The conquerors have let me try. The story's written in the sand. The story's written in the sand. The story's written in the sand.
Once again, that was Written in Sand by Overdrive Orchestra. Please check out and support this amazing band out of Michigan. Also, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that way you don't miss any super cool content. I'm your host as always, Matthew Thomas. Thanks so much for tuning into Super Cool Radio. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and remember, stay frosty.